So someone obviously didn't read street survival skills, and that almost got him killed. Folks, this is Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalists. Stay for this one because it's quite interesting to see how the theory based on these kind of events then translates into yet more real-world events where this kind of thing comes in handy if you put it to practice when needed. And some of it may be, oh, but that is obvious, or maybe not so obvious, or maybe you learned in that class, but maybe you didn't take that class, or you just didn't go through that mental process. But if you have this in mind, when these things happen, you will react in a different way. This happened in Badalona, Spain. We have a clerk, we have a woman that is either high on drugs, crazy, whatever the case. This is what she ends up doing. We'll watch the video first and then comment. She shows up with a knife, face cover. Close the window, close the gates. Bring down the... She says she doesn't know him. She's obviously not stable. And she says, today you die. Literal death threat. He doesn't know how to react. He's, kind of, what is this woman talking about? She has a knife. She says, I die today. She's being violent, hostile. Weird knife. Seems to have the tip broken. He uses a chair. I'll stab you. I'll kill you. I kill you. Close the gate. Close the gate. I'll stab you. I'll kill you. Close the gate. Don't close the gate, dear God. Put the knife down, he says. Drop the knife. You'll hurt me, but I kill you, she says. You'll hit me, but I kill you. Drop the knife, he says. He's not sure how to use that. He's just trying to figure things out. I'll kill you. She repeats time and again, she'll kill you. I swear, you'll hit me, but I kill you. Give me what you have in the cash register. It's a robbery. She's trying to rob the store. Oh, that is dangerous, man. That could end up with you getting stabbed. Very dangerous situation there. I'll kill you, she says. I told you. Drop that. Now she's in her crazy mind. I leave because I want to leave. Yeah, not funny, not funny, no joke. So, several little things, but very important ones to learn here. First of all, we have a woman of a certain age, still extremely dangerous situations. Don't underestimate just because she's a woman. Don't underestimate her just because she's of whatever age she is. She's still extremely dangerous. You have no idea how often women of any age kill men by stabbing them with the kitchen knife. It happens all the time. It is so easy to end up with someone's life if you have a weapon like that. Now, specifically about the weapon, it looks like a chef knife. It actually looks like one that I have. So it's a similar format, very similar shape, but it seems to have the tip broken. I was looking at it, and it could be that it is made that way, but I mean, it looks like a chef knife with a broken tip. Now, she does hit the edge of the counter with that knife as soon as she starts engaging. I hear a little bit of a cling, so it may well be that knife broke when she hit it. Another tip there, knives that are not intended for combat, or often enough, commercial knives that are intended for combat but not well designed for such a purpose often break. If you analyze and study and do these things seriously, you will learn that in many incidents, police records show, the photographs, broken knives. Knives break all the time during attacks. They break when they stab and twist on the victim or when they hit, but usually because of the force applied, and knives, any kind of leverage, knives do break. Something like that, hitting the edge of a counter, she may have broken the knife there. In either case, whatever the reason it is, or maybe it was designed like that, weird ass design for a chef, that looks like a chef knife with a broken tip. Either way, it doesn't have your traditional stabby tip, which tells me you're not safe, but it is just a little bit less dangerous than the same knife with a tip. Edged weapons are actually more stabbing weapons. History teaches that. Incidents teach us that it's going to be 30% more lethal stabbing than slashing. That's why weapons for that specific purpose don't have much of an edge. They are more about the tip. Goes for bayonets, goes for daggers. It's more about stabbing penetration. That's often quite a bit more lethal. You're not safe. You can be slashed to death very easily too. And you can even be stabbed with that broken tip. That's going to be quite pointy as well. But little things to keep in mind. She has her face covered. There's something going on and that she's actually thinking. She's not completely crazy. She's thinking about doing things. Now, he does the clever thing, which is pick up a chair. Right? And it is easy for me to judge this man from the comfort of my home. Being there is completely different. We're still just trying to learn as best as we can, but specifically about doing just this, it is stuff that I've covered in Street Survival Skills, and I have a chapter dedicated to how to use a chair in that same situation. And the way you use it is using it to hit with the legs of said chair. It's going to be depending exactly on what shape it is. If it's a small stool, if it's a larger chair, if it has like a backrest or whatnot, it's always a little bit different, but usually you want to go with the legs, hitting forward because you're concentrating a lot more force in a much smaller area and you're targeting her face, her head. You're a lot more likely to break her teeth, cause damage, hurt her in ways that she doesn't want to be hurt, and it's going to be a lot more effective. Here I explain that even better. In your office, school, your workplace, like in this case, pick up the chair, balance it a little bit. How would I use it to hit forward with it? Would I use it in this way, right? Would I use it maybe a little bit different, like in this case, like a baseball bat or hitting with it, right? Give it a try and see what feels best for swinging and so on. Usually, this is the best way to go. Just forward movements and hitting, stabbing with the legs of that stool. And you see how he tries to figure out how to hold it, right? He's not comfortable. Guys, if you do this right now, pick whatever chair, you will see that in just a couple minutes, you kind of get, oh yeah, with this chair, I would do this. This feels a lot better. Boom, boom. Stabbing a little bit with those legs, that's going to be a lot of weight in the chair itself, concentrated in those small metal tubes and the tip of those. And even if it has like a rubber or plastic end, hitting that in someone's face will not be nice, will not be pleasant, and will cause a lot of damage, break teeth, bloody mouth, trauma. You want to hit someone hard with that thing. But he does the right thing, which is at least he had the idea of picking up the chair, which is half of the battle already won there, because it's putting something between you and that knife. That's exactly what you want. Now, whenever it's something like this, if you have the option, run away. Doesn't matter if it's a woman, a man, if there's a knife involved, get the hell out of there because you're in a very dangerous situation. So she insists, she says, I'll stab you. It is no joke, guys. This is very dangerous. Right? He's trying to figure out how to hold it. And then he goes with like, you see him, how do I hold this thing, right? Now he's going for the baseball bat thing or just pushing with his stool. He's not, it's heavy, it's not comfortable. The seat part is very heavy. You want to hold it the other way around most likely. But he still pushes away. That is dangerous. That what you see there, that's when he could have ended up getting killed. Because if this woman was a little bit stronger, if this was maybe a guy, or if even this woman was a little bit more certain about what to do, she could have just grabbed that chair and start working with that knife on the side of this man's body. So he's lucky to be alive. That what you see there, man, that is not what you want to see. You want to see a lot more retention and control on that chair and not have her grab it. So forward motions, hitting with those legs to her face, to the head, but not letting her do that because, boom, she goes right there with a knife and stabs you right in the stomach with that thing. And it's a big-ass knife. Even without a tip, that is very dangerous. But he puts a fight, he fights on, and she doesn't commit enough to it, and that's why he walks away from this thing. But guys, these little things, these little lessons, it was close, man. Just stuff for you to keep in mind. Improvised weapons, stuff that I cover here in the channel, stuff that I've covered in the book, and of course, you have all of that available in the links below in Amazon. Folks, it's gonna be all for now. See you on the next video. Take care.